Hello everyone and welcome to Bag. You know, it's been a while. We had a bit of a hiatus here on the channel. We'll go into that in another video though, because today we're talking about a piece of clothing that's been around since the early 20th century. And yes, you may have guessed it, we're talking about the infamous quarter zip. Now, I've owned quarter zips in my lifetime. I've worn, my fair share of them. It's kind of that, northeastern old money, or like finance bro. That's kind of what it was synonymous with. So when you saw someone like that, you're like, oh, they're kind of like a pretentious, piece of. And so you would, stick with, your own style and everything like that. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was just on Instagram Reels, and I'm like, every other video I'm seeing is these dudes, and they're talking about how they're ditching their old outfits, their Nike Techs, like their baggy clothes, everything like that, and now they're switching to the quarter zips. Like, this thing is coming back in trend, and it's like, once they wear the quarter zip, now it's like a new them sort of thing. Like, it's like a caterpillar, metamorphosizing into a butterfly sort of moment. Like, they're in their new adult era. They're drinking matcha. They don't do none of that, hood type of activity anymore. And I'm from, someone who isn't a part of the black community. I think, I've seen some white creators do, hop on this trend and everything like that, acting like, dudes after they get one quarter zip sort of thing. And then they're, acting like, oh, let me check my Google Calendar if I can find any time to spend with you guys anymore. I got so much business. I got to check my LinkedIn, which I think is kind of funny. But, I'm going to be honest, for a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these creators that are, hopping on this trend and everything, they're in the black community. And I genuinely, like, these guys, like, and everyone's got their preferences, right? But, going from like a ski mask, full Nike Tech, jumper, everything like that, to wearing a button-up shirt, tie, wearing nice slacks, nice shoes, and a nice quarter zip on top of it. I mean, these guys look like they are going to be like the next models for Ralph Lauren, like, straight up. Like, these guys, like, it is a crazy transformation. And they joke about, oh yeah, we're so much better now. Like, we're getting our act together. We're eating healthy. We're not getting snacks. We're, eating salads and focusing on ourselves and everything like that. And, obviously that's part of the trend. I think, there's, some people that just hop on that, think it's funny and post about it. But I do think, like, this speaks to, like, a larger, cultural shift that we're seeing in our society. And if this is the way it's heading, guys, I'm going to be honest, this is amazing. Like, I'm all for, rooting for each other, let's go, self-improvement sort of thing. Like, I definitely could be eating better than I, have been for the past couple of months here. Seeing this stuff, it kind of inspires you. And I think a lot of these guys, changing from their old ways of doing not so favorable activities to now downloading LinkedIn, downloading Indeed, even if you're just joking about it, it's still putting that idea in other people's minds that, like, hey, this is a cool way to act. Like, this is something we can hop onto. And I think that does more good for society and culture than it does harm when it's a trend like this, and not like something like, a devious thing where you start committing, crimes and felonies and stuff like that was happening a couple years ago. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this. I think these guys, I'm totally in for this. Some people are totally against it, being like, this is against, the black community, this is against black culture and everything like that. And I think, like, obviously you're gonna have people on both sides of this argument and people spouting it, whatever they would have worn. Heck, they could have worn, a three-piece suit, and that could be the trend, which I've started seeing. There's some elitist groups now being like, oh, you went from the Techs to the quarter zips. Oh, now you got to get rid of the quarter zip and go to the suit gang. And it's like, okay, guys, like, I get it. We're maybe taking it a little too far there, but like these guys, man, like, I've seen a lot of people in support of it. I've seen a lot of people, like, supporting this cultural shift and, like, self-improvement, getting our lives together, stuff like that. Like, especially in this economy and everything like that, like, go for it, guys. Like, this is 100% like something I'm all for. So one thing that I'm gonna want to try here a little bit is go through some of these that I've seen, some that I've saved from my time scrolling through the reels and everything, do some live reaction to these. I think that'd be kind of cool here. So let's hop into that. All right, guys, we're gonna be diving into this first video here. This nice, lovely woman here talking about this trend. So let's see what she's on about here.
About the viral trend where black teenage boys are intentionally changing from YNs to young men. I am blown away. These young boys who used to be proud to be YNs are now bragging about wearing quarter zips, eating healthy, and building legacies.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't see a negative with any of that. that she just talked about. You know, talking about eating healthy, building legacies, doing good for yourself. Like I don't see how that is a bad thing. Quite frankly, yeah. I mean, this is incredible. Something that I don't think anybody was expecting in any sort of capacity here for guessing. Oh, what might the next trend be? Oh, I just talked about in the last video. We talked about one of the famous videos in like 2012 was like the Harlem Shake. That was a big trend. Quarter zips just coming out of nowhere here, making people's lives better. So love to see that. Love to see that.
For the first time in my life, I feel accomplished. Thank you. Amen. Accomplished. Good evening. Presentable. Productive, efficient. These are all the qualities that come from putting on clothing such as these. Never a quarter zip.
Now, that might be an exaggeration, talking about these are the qualities that you get when you put on a quarter zip. But like I said earlier, I think there is some truth behind, the phrase look good, feel good. I can definitely say that's true. When I'm going into a job interview or something like that, you always want to make yourself look the best, not only because you want to seem presentable and everything like that, which is something they say in this video here, but I think it gives you a more confidence in yourself, and I think when you have more confidence in everything, you just do better in situations, you do better for yourself, you make better decisions, you do bigger and better things too, and I think that's a really good point here that you might be making a joke about it, be like, oh yes, when you put on this one item of clothing, you're going to automatically be these things. But I think there is some truth to it.
Our button-ups. Mm-hmm. We have our turtlenecks. Mm-hmm. We have our crosses. We have God in our life. Amen.
We don't drink Arizonas, we drink Starbucks.
And there's another thing too. I thought, this big shift, to Christianity and everything like that, like, I think that's a great thing too. I think having some belief system in your life, something positive like that, like none of these things are bad so far. So there are these going to be these haters out there, and I've seen some of them too on videos like this. But I don't see an issue with it. I like these are all positive things that these people are putting into their lives, and they're making these changes and everything like that. And like I said, obviously not everybody in this trend is doing that. They're just doing it for the trend. But I think some people that are fully diving into it head first and are committed to it, like this makes me like happy to see and very proud of the male community here. Yeah, love to see fellow men succeed here, guys. This is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep going with it here.
Starbucks. I got a cookie. I'm not getting no more snacks.
Not getting any more snacks.
I don't ask for IGs. I ask for LinkedIn. Let me get a connection. Let's actually.
We ain't asking for IGs anymore, guys. We're going for LinkedIn's. Yeah, that's good. That's some stuff we used to joke about in business school. I don't know how many people are gonna be able to give you a LinkedIn, but that is funny. Yeah, LinkedIn's getting on there, starting to get active, and this is something I feel like a lot of here's a little story time here. In college, we be in business school and everything, and I was fortunate enough in my business program for a lot of our classes, we were required to have a LinkedIn account with X amount of followers or X amount of connections, they call them on that. And we have to make posts and stuff like that to seem active, seem like we're engaged in a professional network. But even if you didn't go to college, LinkedIn is not a bad opportunity to have because there's always people you can connect with, whether that be CEOs, managers, people in different companies that you might want to get into. That it's not really everyone's like, oh, you're lying on LinkedIn, oh, it's like so preppy or whatever, but it's like it's one of the most, I would say, positive or one of the only social media tools that you can really use to your advantage in a professional sense.
Go out. That wasn't on my Google Calendar.
Google Calendar?
Did you send an invite for that?
An invite? What are you talking about?
We're gonna have to reschedule.
Yo, check out
Gonna have to
this video on
reschedule.
Instagram. What is that?
What?
Okay.
Do you have anything on LinkedIn that you could perhaps show me?
Yo, where did you just get that scarf from?
It is getting a little chilly outside, so I thought I'd warm up. I have a meeting to attend now, but if you'd like to discuss further, I can send you my availability next week, and we can reschedule on Teams.
Now, obviously, this is a very dramatized version of what's going on and everything like that, which I think is pretty funny. Yeah. Someone in the comments said you missing the matcha. I mean, if you're going to play the part and everything, you got to have everything there. So kind of fell short on that one. We'll have to circle back on that one. That's a good comment there. That's pretty funny. A lot of corporate language and everything being incorporated in this. Like I said, there's some comedic bits that come out of this and everything, but I think overall this is a very positive trend. Next one here. Put on my first quarter zip. Now I'm craving matchas, performative literature, and smooth jazz. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. These guys look like, with the slacks, the shoot. I mean, put these guys on the runway right now. I mean, these guys are looking great. Absolutely love this. We got another one. CIA punch in the air right now. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, okay, look, I don't really get the matcha thing. I think that's kind of a, like, Starbucks, whatever. I think, like, I mean, these guys look, I mean, like, they look like they're making $1 million deals right now, guys. Looking good. They're probably feeling good, too, I would imagine. But, yeah, I mean, okay. Come on now.
Quarter zips.
We got the top 3 quarter zips here, guys.
They changing the game. Let's get
Changing the game.
And this list might hurt your heart. It hurt mine. All right, coming in at number 3, we got the Zara quarter zip.
Zara quarter zip.
Number 3 is.
I like that.
Thorough, I'm not gonna lie. No logo showing. You can't get caught, and it's only going for like 50, 60 bones. Zara quarter zip. Yes, tap in. Now I'm not gonna lie. This could have been number 1. But you know it's number 1. I'm gonna show y'all later. Bro, the Aloe quarter zip.
That looks clean, I'm not going to lie, guys. Especially, I mean, it looks like that guy got sweatpants on or something like that with it. It's almost like formal with a mixture of casual. Like, you could wear this anywhere. I feel like this is a good pick right here for number 2. And you got the Jordans on. You got the Jordan, what is that, Jordan 4s?
TikTok, they doing
looking good, looking good.
Get a little cotton material, quarter zip, you gonna hoop. Now, number 1, you know what it had to be.
Number 1's
for the slick thorough bit, for you to really
the Ralph Lauren polo. Come on, guys.
And look thorough.
That's an easy number 1 pick. I agree 100% with this guy. Yeah. Comment here. Sleeping on Banana Republic quarter zip from Costco. They got Banana Republic quarter zips from $15 at Costco? Is that a thing? Hold on. You're lying, bro. $15 for a quarter zip? Chat, we might have to get a Costco membership. It's $7. It's $5 off right now. It's $17.99. Originally $22.99. Maybe there's some different deals anywhere else. But a Banana Republic quarter zip at Costco, that should be number 1 just for affordability. And I mean, it's Banana Republic, so that's gonna be nice anyways. I got pants and shirts from Banana Republic. They're very nice fabrics and everything they use there. So I would say get that. Especially if you got a Costco membership. That's a no-brainer, guys. Black Friday deal, $5 off, $17.99. Yeah, go get that one when it's hot, guys. Holy cow. Whoever said that in the comments, give that man a point. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have for today, guys. Just talking about a little bit of a trend, a little bit a different video from what we're typically doing here. But hope you all liked the video. Let me know in below, what is your top 3 quarter zips if you're wearing them. I definitely would say Banana Republic from Costco. I might have to go there and get me maybe 4 or 5 of those, especially for the colder months coming up here. But yeah, let me know what you think below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and keep on self-improvement, guys. Keep on improving yourself and drinking that matcha and wearing quarter zips. See ya.